a strong case, a strong dose of reality. You know, the fact that they are playing the defending champions and maybe the team to beat in this competition.
And a team that is here to prove something. I think that the Team United States, as we said before, is the youngest team in the competition. And I think that they showed in the first half that they got just a lot of things to prove, that they want to be here, they want to make a strong showing. And we saw that in the first 20 minutes of the game.
I think it's not to suggest that Finland would not want to come and win the game, but they were probably realistic before the game.
And I would expect so.
And Detman will have had several months to prepare for this game and to know what it's going to be like, and to talk to his players about how they want to approach it and how it needs to, can't affect the rest of their tournament as well.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, in the first half, they still got some open looks. They just were not able to hit some shots that you usually defense hit.
I mean, George, basically Mike Krzyzewski's teams at Duke over the years, and especially with the USA, number one is defense, and his teams play great defense, and this team is no exception.
They start with defense to create points on offense, because you can always play defense. The offense doesn't have to be clicking, but if you come with your heart and dedication, I mean, if you put your mind to it, you're going to play good defense, especially with the athletes that they have.
Well, Finland will try to come out with something different. Tom Thibodeau now is calling some of the shots over there.
And it's their ball.
The Chicago Bulls coach, the assistant of Team USA. So Coach K allowing Thibodeau to offer some instructions here. I'll tell you, he got some other coaches along the way with USA, watching him in training. Jeff Capel, the associate head coach at Duke. He was calling a lot of the plays the other day in practice. I mean, they have got a lot of great players, a lot of great coaches, and the Finland national team is feeling it right now. They want to come out and have a good 20 minutes here and go home. I'm sure they'll wake up tomorrow still feeling pretty good about themselves, regardless what happens.
The sun's going to come up tomorrow. The Finns are going to find out.
Finland will play Ukraine tomorrow, but right now it's all about playing USA. Salin and Anthony Davis with the rebound. James Harden over to Anthony Davis, and Kenneth Faried goes up for the two-handed jam.
Nice passing there. Davis is the high scorer for Team USA, and let's not forget it, he's only 21 years old. What a bright future he's got ahead of himself.
He is one incredible talent. There's no question about it. There's Salin, who plays for Union Olympia in Ljubljana, Slovenia, puts it up, and Faried goes up and challenges. Gets it back for Kotti. We haven't seen Koppanen really try to assert himself at all from a scoring standpoint. He's been pretty unselfish with his passing. There's Murphy back to Kotti, always looking to make the extra pass, defends. And Kotti goes up and scores.
I think Kenneth Faried just a little bit gave up on the defensive play and just allowed Kotti to score.
Harden easily distinguishable by that beard. Now Davis down on the baseline. A player who is so lethal inside, can step outside and hit the shots as well.
That's a great word to describe him. He's absolutely lethal on the inside with an ease, and he likes to step out to take a jumper.
Well, Finland only trail by 44 points. They want to chip away. Try to get some of it back. You've got 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Just try to win it minute by minute, I guess. Salin's going to inbound it to Koppanen. Koponen puts it up at the line, and the ball knocked away from Kenneth Faried up to Curry, and Curry goes up for the dunk.
And this is the fast break. Get the rebound and run immediately. Steph Curry gets out there on the fast break and receives a nice pass from Kyrie Irving.
Murphy, good play inside.
That was a nice move there by Murphy. He got cut off on the baseline and made a spin to the middle and finished it with a nice jump hook.
Well, you can see why he's so highly rated. And just an explosive move to the basket from Kyrie Irving. Now Koponen spins to get away from Curry. And nice crisp pass over to Coty. Couldn't handle it. Curry gets it. Now quickly to Irving and into James Harden. And Anthony Davis there hustles down for the follow and the putback.
I mean, if you run like the U.S. players do, and then you have a follow-up, big guys just making sure that everything goes as planned, it's almost certain you're going to score.
Great move from Koponen, but doesn't follow. He wanted a call, but he doesn't get it. Good defense from Irving. And Coty makes contact with Anthony Davis and is whistled for the foul.
He's off the ball. This is the replay of the fast break when Anthony Davis just follows up the miss by James Harden.
Coty went up to Davis to make sure he was okay. Long pass to Davis or to Harden, over and back. So good defense from Finland. And they forced the turnover.
A little bit too much force on that pass, out of bounds. The Finns picked up their defense and forced the U.S. to throw a long pass there to the half court that was mishandled.
That's their 12th turnover of the night, the USA. Salen. Murphy hands it off to Salen. And he was fouled by Anthony Davis. Mike Krzyzewski, very focused here on this game, the opening game of the tournament. There you see Sean Huff gets inside and puts it up with his left hand. That was a good move.
He made a beautiful move right there against Anthony Davis. Just faked him out and made a nice step through. Good finish.
You know, Coty's got the difficult assignment of guarding Davis, but he doesn't give that much away in size. It's the incredible length of Davis's the problem, those arms, but he keeps him off the glass that time. Irving tries to chase it down out of bounds.
I mean, when you speak about Anthony Davis, as you said, is his lightness. As you watch here, Kyrie Irving chasing down the ball, but just didn't have. He saved it, but he didn't have anybody to throw it to.
There's Koponen back to Coty, and nice floating jump shot there from Coty. I was surprised he didn't start.
I mean, Jordan Lee got his start in this place. Picked up the 3 early fouls.
I suppose as Curry puts it up and misses, and Faried with the rebound. There you see Harden put it up, and good box out from Murphy. I think Murphy's, addition to the team probably cost Coty his starting spot. There's Koponen. Good! That's more like it for Finland.
And that's how you know him. I mean, he can go one-on-one and create his own shot. That's what he exactly did on that position against Curry.
And Davis goes in strong and draws the foul from Murphy.
Nice screen and roll by Anthony Davis. He rolled to the basket, received the pass. A lot of substitutions there on the side of the United States.
So DeRozan, Gay, Rose, and Klay Thompson come in, and the Finnish fans will watch Anthony Davis shoot these free throws before he comes out and is replaced by Cousins. So that takes the USA total to 71 points. Anthony Davis with 16 points. He's got 3 fouls, as does Rudy Gay. And the second, so he goes out of the game. Now Koponen is going to inbound it. Lee is in. Tries to set a screen to free up his teammate. Lee comes over, hands it off to Koponen. Well, Koponen's hit that jumper. Let's see if that kind of gets him going.
That would be good for Finland for tomorrow's game.
Moranen over to Koponen. And Rose kind of fell down there. Huff puts it up and drills the 3.
And this is the basketball we saw from Finland in the first 3 minutes of the game. They were making penetrations, kicking it out right here. Look at it, wide open 3. They missed so many of them in the first half, but now a good one there by Huff.
Oh, Finnish fans back up on their feet, enjoying this revival here in the third quarter. Rose. Back outside. Rose gets into the lane, gets it strong, follows the shot, and a foul's called. Good defense from Solin. I mean, there's not much else you can do.
Well, you said it before, if Derrick Rose got an open court, it is almost impossible to contain him in a one-on-one situation. Just really need to adjust your defenses. Maybe try to go with the zone a little bit, clog the middle, but then you have the outside shooters, so take your pick.
I like Solin, though. I like his quickness. And Koponen is pretty much the primary ball handler tonight.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's bringing the ball up on most of the occasions and starting the offenses for Finland.
Nice shimmy. And Moranen, his pass, perhaps ill-advised there, picked off by Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson just pulls up outside the arc and hits it. We saw him just drain 3-pointers in practice and training.
And he's so poised. I mean, he just brings the ball up. If he's open, he's immediately putting it up. Same shooting form on every single shot.
Koponen, Lee, and good follow from Moranen. Ball goes out of bounds off Cousins. So Moranen keeping it alive for the Finns. So Koponen's going to come out and is replaced by Renico. And again, Detman managing these minutes here. And it goes to Koivisto. Renico back to Gerald Lee. And Lee had the shot, put it down in an attempt to get an easier shot and lost the ball. So the ball will stay with the USA.
The last touch was there by Renico.
Oh, that's fans taking exception to that call. They thought it went off of Cousins, which maybe it did. Thompson.
What a quickness. I mean, he just catches the ball and immediately squares up and knocks down the jumper. He makes it look so easy. Almost without effort.
Lee fouled by Cousins, reaches in. Yep, that's exactly just as you said it. And Detman is continuing to chew his gum and hope his players give him some execution here. It's been pretty good execution offensively for Finland here in the second half. Koivisto over to Huff. And the foul called onto Rosen.
Well, it's team foul number 4 for the United States.
So with 14 seconds on the shot clock, Lee hands it off to Renico. A nice pass, and Lee kind of looked like he lost his balance as he went up.
I think he lost the ball. Maybe he was a little bit scared of Cousins coming from the weak side.
DeRozan. And Cousins gets that rebound. We haven't seen Andre Drummond tonight for the USA. We've seen Plumlee come off the bench.
Yep. I think maybe in the fourth quarter, Coach K is going to allow all the players to get in. I mean, don't forget he's got 12 players to rotate. And I mean, he's been distributing the minutes very evenly. Nobody has played more than 20 minutes. Stephen Curry is there with 18 minutes and James Harden.
2:46 to go in the third, and this time Thompson had somebody in his face, but Cousins was there for the rebound and the putback.
It's all about power. Cousins stay there, hovers around the middle, gets a rebound and finishes it.
Vernon drives in, turns it over into the hands of Rose. And Rose misses the layup. But then Rudy Gay just takes it right away from Huff. And Huff is fighting for that ball. The ball goes out of bounds to the USA. And Rudy Gay drawing the wrath of the fans for complaining in front of the Finnish fans. And the foul should have been called.
Because Huff was fighting really hard for that ball.
Cousins and Lee fouls Cousins.
That's number 5 for him, I believe. So
yeah, he's going to go to the bench.
That's Cousins. It for tonight for Gerald Lee.
So it was a tough start for Gerald Lee with the 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes and 8 seconds. He has to go to the bench. Mottola comes back into the game.
And Hannu Mottola had a lot of open looks there from a three-point line in the first half. Unfortunately for the Finns, he was not able to connect on any of them. He took 3 3-pointers in the first half.
Yeah, he came close on 1. Cousins makes 1 of 2. So it's a 50-point game. Now Renico going up against Rose. Back to Murinen. Mottola gets inside.
And again, he just comes very close to making the shot.
Good reach by Koivisto to knock it away. And Huff gets in there and draws the foul from Klay Thompson. Watch as he gets in. Saw the contact there from Thompson that earns Huff a trip to the free throw line. Played at Valparaiso in Indiana, Sean Huff. See the USA coaching staff looking on. And Huff makes the second. Packed house here in Bilbao watching a strong display from the United States here on the opening night of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And Cousins goes in, makes it.
He almost lost the ball there on the drive, but recovered it and was able to lay it in.
Huff. And he was fouled by DeRozan. Here's a look at it. He was kind of sandwiched, and that was the follow from Cousins.
Almost lost the ball right there. It seemed like Koivisto was having a chance to steal the ball.
Tough plays in Germany. German top flight. And adding to his point total here, doing a good job of getting to the free throw line tonight. So a minute 16 to go in the third. Rose over to DeRozan. Short, and now Renico. Murinen over to Koivisto, puts up a little runner, and Murinen kept it alive, or Matola kept it alive, but Cousins came down with it. Thompson, just a little bit of space, good. Boy, who would win a shootout between Thompson and Curry? I mean, they both have.
And they both teammates.
Yeah.
Teammates.
They're teammates here. They're teammates at Golden State. Wonder if by playing alongside each other, it helps them become better shooters. Good read from DeRozan, and Koivisto picks up the foul.
Oh, what a deadly combo right there from Coach K with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
Koivisto comes out. Murphy comes back in. Koponen comes back in. And Murinen is going to go out as well with Koivisto. So 29 seconds to go here at the third quarter. And DeRozan. Here you see Koivisto and Murinen. Second free throw is good. Now Thompson showing us what he can do defensively. Koponen gets some space, puts up a three. Good! Well, we're seeing some good stuff from Koponen tonight.
Oh yeah, in the second half he's been able to get some of his shots up and connect.
Final 2 seconds, Rudy Gay, and had a good shot, but it stays out. So the United States leading it 89-39 here at the end of the third quarter.